What's up guys, Psycho back with another Destiny 2 video, and in today's video I will be explaining how to get the triumphs for Kingsfall to get the Kingslayer title. To start things off, we have control dunks. I already made a video on that one, so make sure to give it a watch. The second triumph is known as Overzealous. As for this triumph, it's currently bugged right now, but I'll explain how to get it. What you need to do is make sure the person who has the buff should not be anywhere near the totem when the person with the brand claimer buff steals their buff. You have to seal the buff midway through both hallways. The next one is Brand Buster. This one is really simple too. Nobody can hold the aura buff more than once until everyone else has. First off, you need to split your team into two teams of three. Team 1 will take the first set of plates. When the glyph sequence begins, once all three people are stepped on the plates, the buff is going to be random. Now this is important. The person who gets the buff, they will need to stay on that exact position. However, the other two people who stepped on the plates and who didn't have the buff will kill the knights, pick up the buff and steal the buff from each other. Once that is done, the second round will begin. The second round, Team 2 needs to do the exact same thing. Keep in mind, in order to get this triumph, Team 1 needs to hold the plates once again in the third round. Make sure everyone held the buff each round before you kill War Priest. Third triumph is for Golgoroth. For this triumph, basically every person needs to hold the gaze every DPS phase. Just assign numbers to your team who is taking which gaze. Assign the numbers from 1 to 6. First and second people will take the gaze as usual normally. The third person has to be a different one, and so on for the rest of the team. Repeat this until you kill him. Again, just make sure everyone held the gaze before you kill him. Fourth triumph is in the Daughter's Encounter. It's called The Floor is Lava. Yes, that means person who gets torn between dimensions should not touch the ground at all costs. It kind of applies to everyone else in the fire team as well, because the torn between dimension is random, so make sure none of you are on the ground. Use the outer parts of the plates. And for the people who are standing in the middle, they can be on the small pedestal in the middle. Just make sure you don't touch the ground if you're torn. Kill the witches normally and move on to the final triumph, which is for Oryx. It's called Overwhelming Power. That means you have to true one-phase Oryx. That means you also have to detonate 15 bombs in 4th round. In order to stun him and prevent him from wiping you, only one bomb needs to be detonated. So, choose one bomb you will be detonating every round, and the rest of you will stack bombs. Remember not to damage him at all between every bomb detonation. Just relax and chill in the middle. He will go back to middle and start the other round. One quick tip for this though, when to detonate the bombs is also when it says Enrage is near, that round you have to detonate the bombs and send him to final stand. That's pretty much it for all these triumphs. I will be covering the challenges when they are available. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video will help you. If it did, please leave a like and share this video. If you're new, consider subscribing to my channel and click the bell notification. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.